Good day. Welcome back to the Vitality Project. I'm Dr. Bob, and I'm grateful for you to join me. Thank you. Yesterday, we zeroed in on the fixer and how this part of ourselves can get activated, oftentimes in response to the depressor and the fixer. I asked you to imagine letting go of all rigid expectations or requirements that you could identify in your life. So there was this thought experiment where I asked you just to let go of all of them. My guess is it's very likely that what came into the vacuum once you mentally let go of these requirements was some combination of negative storylines, which radiate from the depressor, and then the fixer's complementary attempt at rescuing you from the unpleasant feelings associated with those negative storylines from the depressor. Do you see how the depressor and the fixer work hand in hand in tandem? I'm curious, how did our homework exercise go for you? For today, let's try something. Let's take one more run through our what will happen if I let go of all my requirements for my world map. That's a mouthful. What will happen if I let go of all of my requirements for my world? That was yesterday's assignment, but let's take another run through that. Remember that I asked you to identify 4 requirements in these past couple of homework exercises, and I want you to stick with those. But before you go into those, I want you to do something different today. And if you guessed it, you're right. I'd like you to spend 5 minutes in mindfulness practice focusing on your breath. Since it's been a few posts since I've shared the instructions, let me just share the instructions right now. I'll share them briefly, and then I want you to incorporate them into 5 minutes, no more than that, of your executing these instructions in a quiet space for yourself. Here are the instructions. They're very simple. Close your eyes, then begin to slowly breathe in through your nose. Notice as you do so that your stomach slowly rises when you inhale, and then it slowly falls when you exhale. I want you to pay attention to that rising and falling. As you're doing that, thoughts and sensations will very likely come and go. If your mind wanders into one of those thoughts or one of those sensations, simply re-anchor your attention in your breath, in the rising and falling of your stomach, and continue on your way. So that's what you do for 5 minutes, okay? When you've completed the 5-minute mindfulness exercise, I want you next to review your notes from our last couple of mind-body maps around what will happen when I let go of all my requirements for my world. And I want you to start by reviewing what you identified before as happening to you if you let go of those requirements. I want you to notice how you feel in your body and mind as you review these notes of what you would feel like to let go of these requirements. But now you're doing it having just spent 5 minutes in mindfulness practice. That's the difference. That's the intervention. Also in this state of mind and body, I want you to review any notes that you made in the last couple of posts, last couple of homework exercises, any notes that you made about negative storylines from the depressor, which came up for you. I want you to make note of how you feel now in reviewing those negative storylines in your body and in your mind on the heels of mindfulness practice. And then finally, I want you to review your notes. This will be from yesterday. Review your notes about the fixer at work. The fixer oftentimes comes in almost like a knee-jerk reaction to the presence of the depressor. So I want you to review your notes about the fixer, again noticing how you feel in your body and your mind on the heels of mindfulness practice as you review the self-talk of the fixer. Let's see what comes up for you. I'm interested to see how this whole exercise goes for you. I wish you well with it. I want to thank you again for joining me today. Please come back tomorrow. Please stay safe, be well between now and then, and I look forward to seeing you again.